Hi, my name is ColdBeer and I've just recently spent a few hours building my settlement in the middle of a medieval forest. Long story short, the early access demo version looks and feels absolutely amazing. So far it is for sure what we were waiting for. I remember when I saw the Manor gameplay trailer for the first time and I learned the fact that it was developed by one man, I was really skeptical. You know, how can an indie game created by one dude look better than Age of Empires 4? It seemed absolutely impossible and reeked of scam. Months and even years went by and my suspicion that there is something wrong with Manor grew more and more, until one day I heard the news that Hooded Horse is the assigned publisher for the game. And Hooded Horse is one of the coolest new publishers out there. You know, a publisher not enslaved with greed, fresh and innocent. So I finally believe that Manor is a real deal. And it is. Last hour my wife was glancing at my monitor through my shoulder and she was like,
"Oh wow, it's such a beautiful game, so detailed."
And yeah, details are really here. Although one thing that almost drove me crazy was the pace of the game. It is slow. And by slow I mean it's almost real-life slow. Your homeless people are building one small structure for almost the same amount of time it would take them to build something like this in the real world. Well, it feels like that. Actually, it takes about 5 minutes, but when you have nothing else to do, it feels like forever. And yeah, it's funny that those workers of yours are not some villagers. No, they are homeless people living in the forest and you are assigned to rule them. Well, every great ruler has to start somewhere, right? Anyway, the pace of a game can be increased, but only by 4 or 16 times, and that is too much to actually enjoy the game without any stress. I do hope that developers will do something about it. A 20% increase in basic speed would be perfect in my opinion, so the visuals of Manor are great, especially when you zoom in and see all that beautiful grass, all that beautiful graphic cards melting grass. Yeah, my new PC froze 2 times while I was playing, but I was recording a video in 4K at the same time, so it may have something to do with that as well. Anyway, the game is not finished, so if you encounter a few optimization problems, I don't think it's a big deal after all, right? It's fine. The goal of the game is to build a fully functioning medieval city. You start by building a hunting lodge, wood-cutting structures, peasant huts, all that necessary trifle, and you end up with a huge prosperous city of ColdBeeristan, or whatever way lamer name you could think of. The resources are littered across the map, encouraging you to expand and establish multiple specialized settlements. So basically at first you will build a few smaller villages and then connect them through your own network of roads. I especially like that you can build lots and fields in almost any shape you want, and then your builders and algorithm will do the rest. Also cool feature is that you can regrow your forest. You have a special forester building where you can assign your workers and they start reforestation. You know, in many other games when you cut down the trees they never grow back, or if they do that on their own without your help. Thing is that in reality it doesn't work like that. If you cut down part of the forest and take high value trees away, it will regrow with low value bushes and shoddy worthless trees. So that's why in the real world we have reforestation. Well, at least in my country. If you cut down part of the forest, you have to plant new high-value trees in that place. And the same is happening in Manor. That's impressive. You can also pick berries or hunt. I especially followed my first hunter I ever assigned for the job to see how it is all happening in the real time, and I wasn't disappointed. The forest is gorgeous and the animals are really cool as well. Only thing that wasn't perfect was the deer AI. I know that animals are dumb. I am a proud cat owner, but hey, they are not this dumb, so the AI of animals is not completed yet. They should at least run a bit further, or, you know, way further. Also, if you cut down the trees or build some buildings nearby, deers will migrate away from this territory and you will have a bad time. The music of Manor is nice, but kinda sad, as my wife said.
Your game has church music.
We don't go to church, so it may not be entirely true, we are not the experts of that, but the minor notes and beautiful but kinda boring singing is not what I wish to hear all the time. I would like to hear something like toss a coin to your witcher, so this beautiful valley would have plenty of cheerful songs as well, not only church music. Demo version have no save game function and feels like a sandbox, but in the full version we will encounter a few more dynamic modes as well. For example, there's a scenario about an infamous knight residing in a castle up north, and you will have to build up your strength and when ready lay claim to his lands and defeat him in battle. In another so-called realm conquest mode of the game, due to a tangled history there are multiple claimants to disputed lands. You will have to use economy, diplomacy and warfare to your advantage to become a sole ruler. I cannot wait to try these. And now thank you for watching, have a nice day and I'll see you next time, bye!